That's why you need cash flow.
So true.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's the days go by and the months go by and the years go by and paying down the principal. Someone's paying down the principal. I mean, I think I once figured it out that I think it was like, I can't remember anymore. It was like $20,000 to $40,000 a month. The principal is reduced on my properties. So it's like it's a savings account. Maybe it's more than 40. I think when I figured it out, it was 40, but I can't keep up with it these days. So, who wants to share about what's the first goal? And if you don't, I'm going to take some notes here to kind of help formulate. Okay, Asad.
Okay. Want to build up a cash flow of $25,000 a month by December 31st.
Trying to kill me, Asad? No, that's good.
More of that, it might happen.
And I want to own a 200-unit apartment by 1st of April next year.
Say it again?
I own a 200-unit apartment by 1st of April next year.
Okay. I think one thing you should clarify to the group, you have cash flow coming in now.
Yeah, I have.
So you're trying to get to, okay, so you're not starting from zero.
No, not from zero, yeah.
Okay.
And that's my
Okay.
goal.
Okay, so the way I can help you is help you get into a 200-unit building. Build that, get to that 25K number each month, right?
Okay, this 200 unit
Yeah.
will give me
We'll get you to,
$25,000.
yes.
I see.
Is that what you're saying?
No, the two different goals.
Two different goals.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay. There. Well, Charles, let's hear it.
All right. I already projected my 10-year plan.
Yeah. How about we start with next month?
Okay. Well, the first goal is just close one deal, one commercial deal by Christmas.
Okay.
By Christmas. And my strategy is to go after 0 to 50 doors each transaction.
Okay.
So my first transaction, close a deal up to 50 doors by Christmas.
Okay. Got it. Jose?
That
Well,
means you will own it or you're wholesaling it or?
Wholesaling, flip it doesn't
hang
matter
on.
on the
You want to
first
just
one.
get in the books?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think, yeah.
Okay.
I got one strategy, flip one, hold one, flip one, hold one on commercial.
I see.
Okay.
Until I generate enough cash flow to say, hey, I can hold about 2 or 3.
Okay. Just give mass release option? Oh, you should be too. What's it gonna be?
Well, I broke it down a little bit further, so
Okay.
I'll give myself 2 weeks to learn how to perform due diligence on these multifamily,
Okay.
and then find like I said, find a deal,
Okay.
release option deal. Doesn't mean I complete it. Right? Just find one
Okay.
by 12/3. Maybe completed by 31st. No.
I think when it comes to closing an apartment complex, it can take anywhere from, depending on the situation, but I think for that situation, it can take 30 to 60 days to close a transaction. Closer to 45 to 60.
All right, so we'll put down January. That be all right?
On a mass release option. Okay. When you say January, are you saying January 31st?
January 30th.
And I am that student that went out there on LoopNet and said, hey, I'm ready to buy your apartment.
Yeah.
And this broker,
What's his name? Do you know?
Lester Langdon,
Okay. I think I spoke to that guy. He was kind of a douchebag.
Yeah,
So.
and he had two
I
properties.
blocked him from my phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He had two properties out there. He had two properties out there he was trying to sell.
Yeah, how'd it
And
go?
then he says,
Yeah.
I have one off market.
Okay.
I said, tell me about that one.
Okay.
And so we kind of explored that today.
Okay.
If you want to help us analyze it, we can analyze it as a
Yeah.
group.
For sure. I don't know if we're gonna get there just yet. Hang on.
Okay, okay.
All right. So, Joe?
You said
Yeah.
this was within the group. I wasn't sure if it was a financial goal or not. But
It didn't matter. I actually, just so you know, I actually started off with a financial number personally.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
I just put, I mean, in order for me for us to make the money, is basically, I put the thoroughly evaluate the deal and prepare for a lender, be private or conventional financing, and, you know, and what to do once it closes, and also what strategies to prepare for that. You know, whether it's gonna be a flip or if it's gonna be, you know, hold it for 5 to 7 years, pay out and all this. You know, I wanna thoroughly understand these things to be able to do that.
right.
However, financially, we want to tie down a deal by January 1st.
Doesn't matter what it is, you just
It
gotta get
doesn't-
into a deal by the end of the year.
Oh, yeah, the end of the year,
Okay.
end of
I
January.
mean, look, like.
Oh,
the
you
one-
said January?
Yeah, the reason why, because we know it takes time to do due diligence and then for it to
Yeah.
close. I mean, you're looking about
Right.
45, 60 days on everything.
Okay, I'm gonna just put 131.
Okay.
But like I said, we got to learn to thoroughly evaluate and prepare
Right.
and speak the language.
Okay.
Yeah, like, you know, right now we have 2 units,
Right.
we talked about in the past. We're trying to figure out what to do with those, and we're still in the blue with that stuff.
Okay. 2 units that you own?
Well, the thing is, one of them we talked, I know it was probably with Dave, I got more into detail, is the condominiums, there's 64 units.
Yeah.
We got 40, you know, we're working on the contract
I
right now.
said 19, Dave said 40.
No, it's
Well, he
40.
talked to him that weekend and he upped it.
He
He
upped it
said
too.
to let go
Oh, you
40.
upped
So they
it?
go 40, so I'm trying to get off 64.
Okay.
And one thing we talked about is about getting rid of the condominium status and making them into
But a
apartments.
different owner owns the other half, the
Correct.
other.
And that's what we're trying to tie up together. So we're like, we want the deal, but we want all 64 units. We want to close down the whole
Just so
complex.
you know, we manage around 10 fractured condo deals that have around 800 units in them.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what
And
we want to talk
we
about.
run the
too.
HOAs.
Okay, that's what we want to know,
Yeah.
is that we run with this, because we'll be the
Yeah.
majority, so we can throw the HOA out, but that's
Yeah.
advice on that stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so what, am I grouping you two guys together?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, Jermaine?
Yeah, me and Jermaine
Okay,
together.
all right.
Um,
Okay.
My goal might be a little aggressive, but
Listen,
I've been in the business 16 years, so I've
Yeah.
been building custom homes, and Jermaine
Okay.
has been helping me here recently in project management.
Okay.
My goal, or our goal, I should say, is we're working on now. Try to close on 400 units. Well, it's 2 apartment complexes we're looking at, so it's like 400 total. And I want December rents.
December rents.
So
Well,
I
how's it
figure
going?
I speed it up
Yeah.
as fast as possible. And if I don't land there, I land there in January. We land there in January. So I mean, we're in a due diligence process now, but that's just a matter of just, you know, I send it to Johnny, let him look at it.
Okay. Send it to me, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Okay. I know it's not gonna be easy, Alberto, but break it down to just like one.
Yeah, just one. Well, I'm partnering with Betania, so we want to make it simple.
I didn't know that. Okay,
Yes,
great. Okay.
75 unit complex. So we'd like to find a place by, you know, January next year. And, but kind of like the same take as Joe, we would like to learn the whole entry and exit strategy, due diligence, evaluate the deal,
Right.
what works, what doesn't work.
Right.
I already talked to that broker, and I mean, you guys need to leverage using your names. It was very easy.
Okay, great.
I got financial.
Hopefully I still have some relationships down by the time we're done with this
Well, you
experiment.
better, because the group is waiting for you and us to go.
That's fine, I'm kidding.
Yes.
Okay, great. So when I look at this, I will go through, you know, my emails, and when I'm talking to brokers, I will see what I can send in everybody's direction.
Mhm.
What if we run into a deal outside of the Houston area? We're talking Austin, San Antonio.
So I get that question a lot.
Yeah, I'm saying, because we run into.
Metroplex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going there, that's for sure.
That's
I
what,
mean,
we need to know what can.
I mean, I don't mind, you can do a lot with it. I mean, just hopefully you'll know what you're talking about and you'll learn everything you need to learn. We can have the conversation about it.
Exactly, that's what I'm asking.
That's all. I mean, good deals are all over the place.
So I'm not expecting you to travel down somewhere, you
Yeah.
know, but,
Yeah.
like, we run into.
But we can bring it, we video it, or have, you know,
Right.
a breakdown of it,
Right.
pictures.
So look, I mean,
You're talking about outside.
they're talking about outside of the
Outside.
immediate area.
Yeah. My brother, who has some knowledge of real estate in San Antonio,
Hmm.
but he's not an action guy.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll try to get him
Yeah.
to at least do some work,
Right.
and then I'll go into.
I mean, it doesn't take that much to figure out what the cap rates are in the surrounding area and have, like, most of the national brokerage shops that are here, obviously, they have offices in the other places as well. And I might even had some conversations with some of those other brokers over the last few years. I feel really comfortable knowing my values in this area, where we manage at least 4,000 units in this area. But we also manage, I think, we might have some buildings there in the surrounding cities.
Okay.
So to answer your question, I mean, go for everything. Definitely be out front with you. I'm more comfortable being able to drive to something.
No, we're in the same boat, but I mean,
Right.
you can't pass up a good deal when you see one.
No, you can't.
You know,
Yeah. All right. Any questions? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
How can I, I've been doing this for a long time.
Well, that actually brings up a really good point. Can we just go around the table quickly, and can you share your real estate experience with everybody, and just so we can all understand where each individual's coming from?
Okay. Let me first make a comment here. I've been making my own goals for the last 40 years, but this is the very first time I made the goal in front of everybody. This is the
Good.
first time.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. I am an engineering supervisor for a long time, and I have been, thank God, I've been successful in whatever I did. I went progress real fast, and then I started doing real estate on the side, and what I did is hired a real estate agent to find me property, and I bought some. I paid them down, but every single one of them I bought at the market value. It's not the strategy.
How many houses do you own now?
I own 17 rental houses.
Okay, great.
And
17.
I am actually learning right now how to deal with people. I'm a late learner on that. Technically and everything is it. So my tenants know how to deal with me better than I can. So I'm learning that because of that, in spite of 17 rental houses, my cash flow is not that good. But it should turn around pretty fast, I think. And I'm at a stage where I don't need anybody to motivate me. Okay, and I like to help people. So that, and of course, I've set some big goals, and what I need is how can I hire people to delegate some of my work.
Yeah, I know. I remember that when we had that meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at that.
Or-
I mean, yeah.
I've already recruited a couple.
Yeah. Well, okay, we gotta see if they're the right people. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I know you expressed to me you've trained people throughout the years. Sometimes we find in the apartment business that people that worked in our housing business do not fit well in the apartment business. I tried to, when I was building my portfolio of my houses, I really tried to bring along some of the guys that helped me get there, and it was disastrous.
Say that again, I didn't
Myself.
follow it.
When I built my housing portfolio,
Mhm.
it was really just one or two crews for a decade. And I tried really hard to bring both of those crews with me. I felt comfortable. I felt like I can trust them. And I can tell you, I think it was the second apartment complex, I put them on the roof, and they thought they knew what they were doing, and they didn't know what they were doing, and that was the end of it. So we try to bring people along for the ride and for the success. You know, I want to bring you with me, or you know, I trust you. But sometimes all they know is houses. So I think like when it comes to apartment buildings, we hire an apartment roofing company, not someone who knows how to fix a single-family house roof. Okay? Tried it, didn't work. Don't do it. Maybe he's a maintenance person. It's a possibility. So just keep that in mind. I remember you were having a conversation about training some maintenance people. Yeah. Okay. All right. Great. So I'd love to help you with that, and we can talk more about.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any real estate experience?
And I have,
sorry.
I want to do it fast because I got a lot of family pressure that, hey, you were a great engineer, traveled all over
Yeah.
United States, Canada, and the Middle East.
Yeah.
And go back.
Yeah. All right.
But
All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll put you on the FAST program.
Do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Did you have any real estate
All
experience?
right, I'm Charles Downey Jr.
Right.
My real estate experience has been educating myself in the last 4, 5, 6 months.
Yeah.
And just hungry to acquire a property.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Okay. Never owned a house.
never owned a house.
Okay.
I paid cash for one
Okay.
20 years ago.
Okay. What happened to that?
No, it was just something I paid cash for.
Okay. Do you live in that house or?
No.
Okay. Pay cash for it. Got it. Okay. All right. Got it.
Go straight to the top, huh?
All right. Jose, any real estate experience?
I have 5 months of reading,
Okay.
watching YouTube videos.
Okay.
And going to a couple of seminars.
Who's some of your authors that you read? Do you know? Off the top of your head when it comes to real estate or watch some seminars? And don't say Alan Schnarr.
Man, I can't even remember.
Okay,
the names.
all right.
There's a bunch of them.
Okay.
Who's that? Who's the guy out of Florida?
I don't know, but let me know.
That's a housing guy.
The housing guy?
Yeah.
All right.
Vanilla
Okay.
Ice.
Yeah, he had a few houses for sale.
Playing around, we
TV.
used to have a dance contest
Same
against
level.
each other in college.
Was it Peter Fortunato?
Peter Fortunato. He's coming to the Rich Club in a few weeks.
No, I attended
I can't
his seminar in
remember names, I'm sorry.
California.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
He's going to be here in 2 weeks.
Me and
You don't
Jose-
need him. Don't go to him. You got your hands full.
Don't go ahead.
Listen, only because I think you should just commit to one program right now. Okay. This is it.
Yeah.
All right.
Focus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Laser focus.
All right. Maybe some people have a focus problem here. So just commit to one. Yeah. All right. So you're committing to me, and I'm committing to you.
Okay.
All right.
Me and
That's always
Jose
good.
met at a Phil Grove seminar.
Okay, I signed up
That's
for that.
how we got
But
it.
it was on a Jewish holiday, so I couldn't go. Yeah. But
That's how we got into
it's
single
pretty cool how
family.
he texts people. You know, meeting's about to start, right?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so we've been going
Okay, great.
real estate networking
Okay.
ever since, all the RIAs.
I think it's great when people team up with each other. All right, because sometimes you just look. For some reason, I haven't figured it out yet, but you just haven't started the process yet of physically doing it. So we need all the help we can possibly get from each other. All right, especially showing up. You know, got to show up. I mean, it's just unbelievable how people don't show up. I wasn't sure who was going to show up tonight. I said to Amir, I mean, how could you just send out an email and not call people? But you're all here. Actually, the only person not here, I believe, is Dr. David, and I met up with him 2 or 3 days ago.
See, email works, guys.
Yes, all right. Okay, and we should talk about that in a second. Okay,
So,
Joe, do you have any real estate experience?
yes.
Tell me what you've done.
Okay,
Or us.
so, I have 10 years real estate experience.
Awesome.
I started out as a real estate agent.
Okay.
Helped a lot of buyers and sellers during that time, and in 2007, started flipping houses. When during the downturn of the market, 2010, I moved to California to continue that, and me and Danny have been partnered up, between that time.
Right.
Danny's been licensed too, but he'll share it. So we're currently active flippers right now. We hold multiple properties at a time.
Could you give us some numbers or put it into perspective? Like, how many properties have you both flipped?
A little over 20-something properties.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right, so
right
you,
now-
do you have a machine going
we're
right now?
Actually, yeah.
Last
Well,
week.
considering this past year, like this year, probably closing out about 15 apart from that now. So
Okay.
yeah, we're pretty much at about a property or two a month right now. So we're picking up, and now it's pretty much consistent at this point.
And what kind of houses do you both flip?
Single-family houses, anywhere.
100,000, 75?
200,
About
400.
200, 300, 400,000.
Awesome, guys.
You know,
Wow.
right, like we have one we bought for 93, one for 105, 150, and 200,000. So yeah, and then they're all over the board.
Yeah.
You rehab
Well,
and flip,
we do different scenarios. We're actually like the Spring Branch properties. They're 1,300 square foot homes. We're adding an addition. We strip it down, make the ceilings, reframe it, everything. Got it, full blown.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Love it. All right, great. Okay.
but I didn't get your.
And so, I mean, that's what we do.
Joe and
Me and
you.
Danny, 2 years ago, we started a construction company. And basically, we wanted to keep a crew busy for all of our rehabs. So in the interim, we go out and we work for designers or anything, install hardwood floors, remodel, send our guys out, keep them busy while, they're doing our properties too.
What stopped you two from buying an apartment building?
I never really cared about it being a landlord, and then it was never,
To me, it's an ultimate goal, cash flow is. The problem is that we're at a point that we're constantly trying to turn money to exceed a lifestyle that we came together. So we need to build that up. Our credit has tanked and everything, all that stuff. So
Right.
that's pretty much put that on the back burner.
Right.
But, I've been through different programs and different things and been around people, and I understand that the partnership and the relationships that are built that are beyond that.
Right.
So I know the potential is there now.
Definitely. And Dave and I we've made each other millions and millions of dollars.
And see, the thing is kind of going back to him, I've seen apartments deteriorate, neighborhoods deteriorate, and, never really thought about doing it, just because I've seen the apartment life, lived there, and I just thought it was so much responsibility until you start kind of getting around people like you guys and seeing that, it can work. And then, obviously, Joe and I just busted our butts off of all these properties and everything, so, this makes more sense.
Yeah,
And
it
like
really
you said,
does.
it's like having 18 multiple little single-family homes. I'm like, when you said that, that really put into a bigger perspective.
Wow.
Because these condos originally, we're just going to wholesale them.
Maybe keep them, right?
Yeah, that's the goal now.
When you said $18,000 and you think they're worth 40, I'm ready to buy them.
I know, that's why we
Sight unseen.
That's why we're like this on them.
Yeah, well, that's fine. Yeah, I want you to have them.
Do we flip them or what? And then all of a sudden you come around with the rent, we're like, what?
And it's a nice cash flow. We realize, okay, what brings the comfort zone so we can put 100% of our focus into this to build that environment.
Right. Well, if you had $5,000 or $10,000 a month coming in, no brainer. Imagine what you could accomplish.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for 16 years, real estate.
Right.
I've been in the financing side from the real estate. Last year, one of the top 20 agents in Houston, top producer for our agency. I've been back and forth. You can tell me an area and I can tell what it looks like, where it's going and where it's come from.
Great.
I got people who call me just, like right now, a guy just text messaging, hey, what does this neighborhood, what do the numbers look like, So I've been around all over.
How do you market?
That's been the blessing. I don't market. It's been all word of mouth. People just call me to know what I do.
He
And,
talks a lot.
Yeah.
No, I do. I get out
He gets
there.
around.
No, I get around. People know me, and I'll get attorneys to call me up and say, hey, I got this deal going on. What do you think? I'm like, hey, hold on, I can bail them out of this, or vice
He talks,
versa.
I'll make it happen. But
That's what
it's
it works.
neat.
Yeah, and that's why we partnered up, because I have so many deals in my hand, but I'm like, I can't implement it. So Joe's really good at that, and that's been the blessing. We get people just calling us left and right, and no marketing. We're pushing a lot of numbers, and I'll be honest with you, we never market anything.
Okay.
Just people know.
How
what
many
we
years
do.
have you been doing it?
17 years for real estate. Correct.
Okay, great. Awesome.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, Roberto, I know, but why don't you just tell everyone for 5 minutes, well, a few minutes about yourself?
Really short.
Really short.
Yes. Yes, from Venezuela, mostly oil and gas. Traveled a lot in Texas Gulf Coast right now, and I had a really good connection with Dave and Alan. Actually, in the first networking event, I met Betania. We kind of clicked together. I can see the leverage of working as a team.
Right.
Main goal, like happened to you, and I think maybe I'm the only one here having a JOB to do that transition. And yeah, I'm very excited to learn.
Yeah.
Real estate, I started about 1.5 to 2 years ago. I own 2 rentals, one paid cash, the other one owner finance.
Yeah.
No problems, very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
great.
just sold 9 acres to an oil company from Minnesota.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're relocating here.
Wow.
Get a whole business plan, get everything here.
Oh, I know who they are.
Which one, you Panther?
Huh?
Panther
Yes.
Machinery?
Uh-huh.
You know Hosby?
Yes,
Really?
2 brothers.
Yeah, 2 brothers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Hosby's a good friend of ours.
Small world. That's what Alan was saying. I
How do you
guess.
know they're not Chavez spies?
Background check me probably.
Yeah, what's his name? Not
Nice.
Chavez.
Yeah, what's
He's
his
a
name?
nice guy.
Young kid, young guy too.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Do you share the same?
No, I've been studying real estate for about a year.
Okay.
November.
Okay.
It's gonna be
Right.
November 15, 1 year, and I done about 9 rehab so far. Between my background is construction,
Okay.
and make about 30 to 40,000 each house, and
Wow.
I decided to move to apartments because cash flow.
Including swimming pools.
Yeah.
You want to go?
Awesome. You know, now that we've made our way around the table, did you guys even imagine how much talent is here?
Yeah.
No one even imagined, right? I couldn't tell. I was thinking everyone's in this for the first time. It didn't matter to me, actually. I just need to know. So there's a lot of leverage here, and I'll just say it one more time. I hope we can build this kind of community in this room where maybe we'll get some kind of group chat going, and if somebody's too tired to show up. I'm telling you, just when you feel like it's all going to fall apart, something happens. that's just the way it is. So, what time is it? We can definitely go a little longer here, but let's talk about the format and what to expect. I believe sometime in the next 8 weeks, Dave and I are going to put together a very extensive 3-day apartment seminar to really help you jumpstart the due diligence process and understand everything. And of course, we're going to be covering some of that stuff in these meetings as well. All right, it's not that difficult. Personally, I haven't created any evaluation software, but I'm going to share with you the tools that I use that I picked up over the years going to all the seminars and conferences. And we're going to really go through real live examples. You folks can definitely start bringing some of your deals to this meeting. But at the same time, don't just start coming with the binder. In the beginning, maybe you're not sure what you're looking at, but I do expect everybody sooner or later to, come on, I'm going to be saying this is just a really bad deal, why are you bringing it? I'll cut you some slack in the beginning. I'm patient, and I'm not always patient, but it is what it is. I have a lot of pressure too. I am doing this, I enjoy it, it's fun, I can't wait for you to buy something. I just need you to pull your weight. I think I've said that a dozen times today in different ways. Just really get committed and say, this is what I'm going to do. I've tried stuff before, and I don't know what stopped you, but it's time. It's I'm not going to get spiritual on you, but you're here right now with me to make this happen, and I'm going to make it happen for you. But you got to bring it. All right.